Konnichiwa, Minisan.
Help if I unmute myself. Hello, welcome to Famicast 99, your Famicast for the latter part of August 2025. I'm your host, Danny, and right now we're joined by JC.
Right now, that's right. Let's go.
That's right.
Oh, as they say in Germany, they say "Los geht's." Los geht's.
Got a real
Danny,
Charles
was ist
Martin
dein Lieblingsfußballspiel?
Yes, I can't wait. Ty's here too. What's up, man?
Ich bin ein Berliner.
Yes.
What's good?
Not much. So, yeah, it's been a while, obviously. Summer's still kind of in full swing. It's still really warm outside, but we're here.
Yeah. The Kirby Direct actually started at the end of the last episode and just finished 3 minutes before this episode. So that was pretty good.
Miracle.
Pretty long.
Yeah, that Kirby one was long. We're going to be talking about Kirby Air Riders today a bit. The Direct that just happened just about 24 hours ago, roughly, from the time we're recording this. Got some cool games to talk about. New business. Since we've been gone so long, I mean, there were like 3 Directs, which is pretty crazy. But that's just kind of the way it was. There's... Yeah. We'll get to what we can get to with that stuff. But anyways, let's just go ahead and kick things off with some new business. And I'll actually go ahead and start off new business today. So before I do that, let's just take a look at the chat here. Looks like we got Rosagrino here in the chat. Balls is there as well. And that's all we got for now. So, if you guys are in the chat and just want to holler out, just feel free to do that. So over the break, I've been playing quite a few different things. I think we all have. One thing I wanted to mention briefly. So Madden released on the Switch 2 just this month. It's the first time that series has come out.
Strike one.
That's right. First time that series has come out on a Nintendo platform since 2012 with the with Madden 13 on the Wii U and also the Wii. So
that's insane. That is absolutely insane.
Yeah.
Love to play Madden with the bros on the Nintendo Wii.
Hey, I was whenever Madden first came to the Wii, I was like really excited about the motion controls and stuff. That was one of my launch games for that thing. I mean,
how were they?
Was it pointer controls or literally waggle?
Waggle and like button. I don't think they had pointers for that one. That was Madden 07. It's been a long time. That was, I'm pretty sure it was just flick your wrist and throw the ball.
Because FIFA, I actually reviewed a FIFA game for Nintendo World Report back in the day on the Wii, and that had pointer controls, and it was actually pretty good because it wasn't waggle, it was pointer. You pointed where you wanted to pass the ball.
Sure. Gosh, it's been so long now. I'm trying to remember. I think it was just that because I don't know about with FIFA. I haven't played a lot of it, especially recently. But like with the passes in Madden, they're all assigned to buttons. There's a lot of buttons, so you can press them and stuff. But then again, the Wii remote was pretty limited with buttons, right? So
right,
yeah,
2,
yeah,
basically.
Yeah. So, anyways, but Madden on the Switch 2 is definitely a step up from that. It's full Pro Controller support and stuff like that. I think you can play with the Joy-Con if you really want to.
Confirmed, better than the Wii version. Danny Bivens, the Famicast.
That's it.
So I would love to have John Madden's like scratchy ass voice coming through the Wii remote speaker.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah,
I think they moved on from him at that point actually, but. On the Switch 2, though, Madden, like it started out a little bit rough in the early access period. The frame rate was really bad. It seemed like they were trying to target kind of 30 frames, but it was sometimes 40, sometimes like 20, and it was just really jarring. But they did like a day one patch, and it kind of fixed it. But a lot of people were just blowing it out of proportion, saying like, this game is unplayable. It's like, no, the cutscenes were really bad. When you're actually playing the game, it was fine. But yeah, I did a whole review on it, like 13 minutes. So if you want to, learn more about that game, you can. I just wanted to mention it here briefly, just so you guys know that that's something that you can check out. But another thing that I did play over the break that I'm not seeing a lot of people talk about, especially now because it's been a couple of weeks, but the Adventures of Elliot, the Millennium Tales. JC, do you remember that one from the Direct at the end of last month?
Was it the end, like one of the final games that they announced? Or?
Easy to get confused because this is like an HD 2D game.
Right.
And there were like 3 or 4 of them,
right,
depending on which Direct you were watching,
That's what I thought. Yeah, there's like 15 HD 2D games, and they all just blended together into a mush for me. Sorry.
Sure.
So which one is this?
So this is a completely new thing from Square Enix. It's a almost kind of like a Zelda like game, action RPG type of a deal. This game it's not out yet. Obviously, this is called the debut demo. And but yeah, I mean, it's basically just kind of like a Zelda game with probably a bit more narrative, but like in the old 2D style, but with that HD 2D style of visuals and stuff like that.
More interesting than just another turn-based RPG, JRPG.
Sure.
Cool.
And like, you probably can't tell with the video footage if you're watching it right now on our stream, but I mean, it runs flawlessly. It's like 60 frames a second. I'm not sure on the resolution, maybe, upscales up to 4K, depending on how you're playing and stuff like that on your TV. But no, I was actually really pleasantly surprised with this, and it's a pretty generous demo. I've played for about like 2 hours, and I'm just at like the final little area where you can go. But it basically starts you out in this town, and most people kind of stay in these walls and don't venture out or anything like that because it's pretty dangerous. There's some kind of like a magical spell around your town that keeps it safe from monsters and stuff like that. So if people want to go out exploring, they usually hire like these adventurer types to go out and do it. And that's basically what's happening here. Like the king's they found some kind of weird ruins, and inside ruins are a bunch of just weird kind of mystical stuff. So they want to get somebody out there to go check it out. So that's where you come in as this adventurer guy. Very much like Zelda in terms of controls.
Wow. Throwing pots.
Yep.
I'm looking at the fairy following you while you smash pots for no reason.
Yep. Just looking for money. Yeah. I mean, with this one too, you can jump. There's a jump button that you have. You have the ability, I think, oh my gosh, I might have to, maybe it'll show up on the screen here, but you have the ability to equip a variety of weapons. You start out with, you get a sword. Right here. Just for like the action buttons, it's basically Y and X, and you can assign 2 things there, be it like a sword, bombs. There's also a sickle that you'll get later in the game. It's really useful to like take out enemies kind of like in a ranged way. You get bow and arrow and stuff like that as well.
Okay. This is way more interesting than I initially thought.
Yeah.
I think, because it was mushed near to the other 2D HD games, like I just immediately just put it off and just like, nah, not for me. Sure. I didn't actually really see what kind of game it was. So you are actually attacking enemies directly, like Zelda? Yeah,
directly. And you have to watch for their attacks and stuff like that too. And there's a block button too with R. Like if you parry at just the right moment, you can basically kind of counterattack them and stuff as well, which is nice.
Cool.
Or you can just block or just try to get out of the way or something like that. So, and Ty mentioned the fairy. And the fairy is actually pretty useful for a couple of different reasons. Now, in the demo, the fairy has like basically 2 powers that it gives you. One being that, well, you can control where it goes with the right stick. And sometimes it can help you kind of fight enemies, not like anything crazy, but it can like kind of whittle them down just a little bit. But one of the things that you can do with it, you can, like, let's say there's a gap here, you can see, you can just make her go over to the other side, and then you press, I think it's L, and then you'll warp over to that area. Basically, you can get to areas that you couldn't get to by jumping or something like that. So that's pretty useful.
Do they have magic attacks or anything?
Not that I've seen so far, at least not in the demo, not that I can tell.
I just trying to figure it out if it's like Secret of Mana, because Secret of Mana was like direct control, but you could also like freeze it and do magic spells and stuff.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not that.
Yeah, not that. You can upgrade your weapons. There is like an upgrade system in the game. Like you get these stones, and you can get like boosts to like your attack power, to your sword, to like, let's say your bow and arrow can have like a spread attack and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. The only thing I found kind of annoying to get to like this menu, it doesn't take a lot of time, but it takes some time to kind of pull it up and kind of look through. Also, too, as far as I know, when you pull up the map with like ZL, it brings you into the map. You can see the map, and then when you back out, it backs out into the regular menu, and then you got to back out into the regular screen. You can't just go to the map and then just leave the map, which is kind of annoying. Now, what's going on the screen right now? This is actually kind of cool because there are some like ruins and caves that you can find. But this is right now on the screen. There's also these things that you can kind of challenge, almost like a shrine from Breath of the Wild. You can challenge these things and basically try to get through for another piece of heart, or like these little droplet things that are here.
Okay. Like a challenge room.
Exactly. Like this first one is going to be using the magical attack, the magical thing with the fairy, because you're going to kind of need it, because right now there's a bunch of arrows just kind of coming right at you. And I mean, you can go out and just dodge them if you like, but yeah, it's probably going to be easier just to like warp to the other side and do this stuff like this. Damn it, it's not going to go. But because the other power that
sometimes doesn't work, is it too far?
I think that was too far.
Okay, so there's a range to it.
Yeah, and you can't just spam it either. You can only use it, a couple of times or something like that, because there's a little gauge on the lower left-hand side above the picture of the fairy, and you can see that, like how often you can do it.
Does that charge up after with time, or?
Yeah, with time. After a certain amount, another power up that you have as well, you can basically get like this dash that you can just like run as long as you have like magical power and stuff like that.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, this has gone from a 0 out of 10 to a 5 out of 10 of interest for me.
Yeah, I mean, hey, it's a free demo, so I think if you're into like Zelda or things that are like Zelda, this is pretty solid. And I don't know if they sent it out yet, but Square Enix is going to be sending out some kind of a survey to people that played this for their thoughts. Who knows what kind of questions they're going to ask, but
well, yeah, make sure the map is one button, and you'd have to back out twice.
Right. But yeah, like I said, this demo is pretty packed. There's a lot of like little nooks and crannies to explore, lots of enemies to fight, lots of enemy types to go after and stuff like that as well. So I was really surprised, and it just looks great when you actually see it in action too.
When I saw the numbers appear over the enemy's heads, that's what made me think of Secret of Mana.
I see. Because like this one, if you kill enemies, the more enemies you kill without taking any hits, you get like more buffs and stuff like that. You can get more treasure and stuff that drops. So it kind of behooves you to play well. And this other shrine that I'm about to go to is like a big monster room with a bunch of different monsters and stuff like that. You have to kind of just go through and stuff. So that was pretty fun. But yep. But anyways, if you guys haven't tried this one out, I highly recommend at least just checking it out. It's on the Switch 2 eShop if you have a Switch 2. Again, The Adventures of Elliot, the Millennium Tales. Yes. All right. Well, that's going to do it for me. So let's go ahead and pass things over to Ty.
Ooh, I was chosen.
You were chosen.
All right. So you might remember last time before my little summer vacation, I got all the base achievements in Vampire Survivor. So since then, I bought all the DLC and I got all of those achievements.
Damn.
Yeah. And it wasn't that hard. The game really isn't that hard, but it is addictive in a weird way.
Sure.
And
what are the kind of achievements that they have you do?
Let's see. Stuff you just kind of get as a natural consequence of going through the adventure modes, which are like, it's like 6 or so stages with a little story, and like the DLCs have them, and I think that may allow you to unlock stuff in the main game, maybe not. I'm not sure. Let's see. There's like a couple of freak achievements. Like the big one is you have to like banish 80 weapons in one run.
Okay.
What that means is, when you level up, you get like a choice of like several random weapons. And if you banish it, it won't come up in the little gacha again.
Mhm.
So to banish 80 different ones, you need to unlock a ton to start with. I'm not sure if it's possible without buying all the DLC or not, but buying all the DLC in any case will definitely make it easier.
Okay.
So that's the big one, and like most of the other ones will kind of get all on the way. There's like some weird little ones where you have to do some weird stuff, like defeat 0 enemies on the chicken level.
Okay.
Yeah, there's like a couple of weird, funny little ones like that, but most of them are straightforward. Like survive like 15 minutes on a map, or get to level 50 or 80 with whatever character.
Okay.
There are some fun DLC characters. Like you probably heard about the not the Contra one, the Castlevania one.
Yeah, that's the one that
Yeah, which is super fun because like the game is like Castlevania at home.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, we have actual Castlevania now. This is awkward.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's not like just Simon Belmont. There's like I don't know, a ton of Castlevania characters.
Okay.
And just drop them all in there. And there's also like a Contra DLC.
Oh.
Which is random.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can play as Lance and Bill and like some joke characters like Probotector.
Wow, that must have got really buddy with Capcom. Well, no, Konami and gosh, just all those Japanese companies with this stuff on then, huh? Or
yeah, I mean, Japanese
cool.
companies love doing goofy crossovers. That's great.
Yeah.
And there's also an Among Us DLC.
Really? I didn't even realize that. Wow, okay.
Yeah, and it's actually really good.
Huh.
Like
that's wild.
You get a bunch of like funny weapons and you get the actual maps from Among Us to run around on. And you get swarmed by goofy little Among Us enemies, and the weapons you get are great because you also get like little mini Among Us followers, and they can combine with certain weapons to get the upgraded weapons, which is it's fun. It's really cute and goofy, and I love it.
Ty, I just noticed your T-shirt today. Actually, did you mind showing that off a little bit? What we got here?
My Dreamcast waifu T-shirt.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Where did you get this thing?
I think I got it from one of the merch places at TGS.
Okay. For audio listeners, so it's an orange T-shirt. It says Dreamcast across the top, and then it's like an anime girl version of a Dreamcast and controller. It's pretty wild.
Yep, I think I have a matching clear file as well.
Nice.
Yeah.
Ty, I didn't know this, but the developers of Vampire Survivors are called Poncle, Poncle, and they're from the UK.
Huh.
Neat.
There it is. Vampire Survivors, made in the UK. You're welcome.
You're welcome. Yeah. UK, pretty good track record for games, I gotta say.
Nice.
America, hit or miss.
just in general.
For a lot of things.
In general, yeah.
Let's just throw that out there. American football.
So we have our L's.
American football, we're number one. You can't knock us on that. Lemonade.
And basketball when we can be bothered to show up.
Yeah, there's that too. And baseball too. And actually, Lemonade has a comment here too. He says, as a PAL region gamer, I appreciate the Probotector inclusion. Yes.
Yep. So maybe I'll do some other little drive-by comments about what I've been playing. I got a new smartphone on Monday.
Ooh,
and it's good enough for me to play Nikkei on. So I'm playing that at work.
The dream, living the dream.
Nice.
Yep.
What model of iPhone is that, Ty?
This is not an iPhone. It's a Google Pixel 9.
Oh, okay.
Google Pixel is the #1 choice of drug dealers and human traffickers, so I thought it would be good enough for me too.
Perfect.
Approved by the Famicast.
Yes.
Yep. So yeah, I've been playing Nikkei on that. I haven't played any other games with it.
Hmm.
I might load it up with some emulators or something later. We'll see.
Or Xbox on the cloud.
Yep.
Oh, good lord.
Yeah, and I recently found out that the next thing in Nikkei is another Bunny Girl event. So that's going to happen in September.
Why wouldn't it be?
Why wouldn't it be? They like to alternate between like the serious and the goofy chapters.
Okay.
Like now it's like super serious,
Super serious.
like character development, yeah. And then before that, it was the goof-ass haunted summer vacation ghost ship.
Yeah.
Where with all the characters in bikinis and acting like it's Luigi's Mansion.
Nice. Yeah.
Great event, by the way. I loved it.
Are there any games that Ty could play via the cloud? The ones that don't require, pinpoint precision and counting frames, something like an idle game.
I did do Vampire Survivors on the cloud, but that ran kind of weird. I was also doing touch controls. That my mother-in-law's internet's kind of spotty there too, so that was kind of weird. But yeah.
Actually, before on my old phone, I was playing Super Nintendo SimCity on an emulator.
Oh, cool.
There you go.
Like, okay, I don't need any fancy controls for this.
You can move up to N64 now.
Yeah.
True.
Well, it depends on the game.
On a Pixel 9. Yeah.
I mean, well, even PCs. Well, depending on the game, sometimes there's problem with emulation and blah blah blah.
Right.
There's no other way to play N64 games, Danny. So.
Never.
Okay. What else have I been playing? Project Zomboid, just same old stuff. It's pretty good. Dead by Daylight it started its new 2v8 yesterday.
Oh, cool.
I played like 2 games and then I went to bed, but it's nice. It's refreshing after coming off of like the some of the worst updates in history.
It's good. Good to hear.
Yeah. So,
Ty, have you played any games that came out in 2025 or?
No.
Okay.
Hell no.
2024?
When did Street Fighter 6 come out?
I think it's
2023.
Well, technically,
okay.
It came out this year on the Switch too. So
There it is.
Yeah,
boom,
there you
roasted
go.
Charlton.
Yeah,
It's
I did
fresh
want to
again,
talk about Sagat in Street Fighter 6. He's cool. He's fun, and I wanted to raise up the single player content. Oddly enough, the World Tour mode. Every time a new character comes out, they get added to World Tour, and you can go and meet them and learn from them, find out some lore. And the Sagat update has like a ton of really good stuff. It has a new mini game where it kind of trains you to get better with your reactions on drive impact. They throw logs at you. It's very what was that fucking rhythm game that Nintendo had? Rhythm Tengoku. It's kind of Rhythm Tengoku.
Okay. Wild.
Yeah. And there's a very funny thing where you go to Sagat's area, you see the giant reclining Buddha in the background, and then you notice this fucking rock that's slightly out of place. Do you guys know about the rock?
Is it Pauline from Donkey Kong Bonanza?
Maybe.
Oh, the Rock, the wrestler?
No. That'd be great. No, I have no idea, man.
Back in Street Fighter 2 and Sagat's stage, there's the reclining Buddha, and there are a couple of rocks on the ground.
Yeah,
No.
breakable one?
No, they're not breakable. They're just part of the background. And there's this one fucking rock that would move slightly between rounds or between games, like it'd never be in the same place.
Huh.
Okay.
Didn't notice that.
And everybody noticed this for some reason. I guess people would try to use it to like maybe I'm misremembering, but maybe in like the first versions of Street Fighter 2, people would use it to gauge distance from the corner or something, or for some really arbitrary reason, I don't know, somebody at Capcom decided the rock should be in a slightly random place every time.
Huh.
Just to mess with people.
Yeah, just to mess with people.
Huh. Yeah, because like you said, yeah,
And-
if someone, counting frames or something, it's like, oh, there's the rock. This guy's that close to it or whatever. Yeah.
I'm like, wait a minute, it's a few pixels to the left. What the
God.
fuck is happening?
Yeah, it's screwing around with people's minds there.
So
It
the
probably
rock
started
showed.
off as a glitch, right? It was just like,
Who knows?
but then, yeah. Evolved.
I don't understand how that could possibly be a glitch.
Or just like
It's
how the graphics engine worked. It wasn't like, purposeful.
Okay, maybe. Who
I have no
knows?
idea.
In any case, you go over to Sagat's area in World Tour, and the fucking rock is there, and
It talks to you.
and you go up and interact with it, and it's like this rock. There's something weird about it, and you have to fight the rock.
Nice.
Oh wow, okay. Finally.
Yeah.
Can you smell? Yeah.
Yeah, and like you beat it, and it's like, okay, that's cool. Nothing happens, but then it like comes back from time to time, and it like gets stronger every time. You have to fucking hunt down the rock, and like once you beat it enough, I think you unlock a color for Sagat.
Okay.
So
Then you can
that's-
play as the rock.
Would be nice, but no, I think it only has like 2 moves, so
Oh,
probably
no.
wouldn't be that fun.
Perfect for me. There we go.
Right, so please enjoy fighting the Rock,
Hmm.
guest character from WWE, the Rock.
I mean, hey, it ties in with the last episode. We talked about WWE 2K25. Available now. Use the code FamiFriend at checkout. Oh, no. Don't do that.
to get an error on your order.
yes. That's it. Boom.
So the thumbnail is going to have Pauline as the rock the wrestler, and then Sagat's rock, all fighting each other.
Nice.
It could be.
Let's rock.
Yes.
Oh yeah, maybe I should throw in a Guilty Gear reference one there. A new character came out for Guilty Gear Strive, but I haven't been playing it yet.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'll let you know
That's
how it
also
goes.
on Switch now, right?
Switch one. Yep.
Yes,
That's right.
absolutely.
All right.
We'll get into some news on that later, I think.
Yeah.
Unless you want me to talk about it now.
We can get to the. We can wait for the news.
All right,
Yeah,
we'll wait for the news.
Okay. All right. JC, do you want to close this out?
So Danny, how far have you got in DK?
Oops, not as far as you. I'm only. I
Okay.
think I'm only about 4 hours in. So, still.
Okay. Well, I just got to level 11, world 11, whatever you want to call it. Well, they don't even call them whatever it's called. 1,100.
Yeah.
That's where I level that level. So yeah, I'm still enjoying it a lot, and the variety of the stages. I will not spoil anything, Danny, but there are a couple that are just kind of chill out worlds where it's not really anything. There are no bosses to fight or there's nothing crazy going on. You just kind of like chill, and yeah, it does remind me of some parts of Mario Odyssey, which had those kind of relaxing stages. But yeah, it's funny, isn't it? Because like all you're doing is destroying these stages, and you can destroy anything in the world, right? And you can go in any direction you want, but there is always there's always a path that you have to kind of go. There's always a mission you have to go to, right? So like, I don't know, I felt myself just going towards the missions more and more as it got down instead of like exploring more. But I've heard, without spoiling too much, that after like post game, it's easier to kind of mop up those kind of things that you missed. So I'm kind of like not really worried about that. I'm like, okay, I'll get the few bananas that I can see, and I'll get the main one, and defeat the boss, and then just kind of keep going. Just kind of do what's enjoyable, not like stress out about getting everything in the world. Because I think if you do that, you're going to be there. You're never going to complete the game. You just could be on like the same stages, because it's just endless. You can just dig anything, smash everything, right? So Yeah, I'm playing it very differently to how I would play like Mario Odyssey, Mario 64, whatever, where I try and get like all of the stars, all of the moons, whatever, before going on to the next one.
Sure.
This game is quite different, even though it is the kind of structured similar to that. How like there are bananas to collect everywhere.
Yeah.
When I say that, I don't mean, because Ty's probably thinking like DK64 collecting bananas. Like I mean like these crystal bananas, the big bananas, the main missions kind of thing. Yeah. They're everywhere, kind of similar to Mario Odyssey, where you could just get moons anywhere. It's kind of like that. Yeah.
I mean, like you said, I think even though I'm only 4 hours in, I'm not very far in terms of like world. That's because I was doing exactly that, like not going to where it's telling me to, just kind of messing around. And I mean, that's not why I haven't came back to it. I've just been reviewing just different things and stuff. So it's just been that and stuff. But I do want to kind of get back into it, especially before.
Yeah, I mean, before the Famicast
comes in.
Yeah, because I will probably have to spoil everything during the Famicast discussion. So yeah, I'll give you until then.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah. A fair warning. We'll put spoiler tags on something. So whatever.
So as for the Bananza transformations, I think the fifth one. I'm just trying to count here. Fourth one, I think. No, yeah, fifth one. I think there's 6, and I'm on the 5th one. So I don't know what the 6th one is.
Because I only know the 4 or whatever that were showing up in the trailers, and that's fine. I've been pretty good about missing or avoiding spoilers for this. Like, I guess I don't know, man. I just don't. Places where I check out online, nobody talks about that shit. I'm just lucky, I guess.
I remember Ty spotted Diddy and Dixie in the in the direct, right? Yeah. So I've just met them. And
damn. Okay.
It was that. Because I remember in that trailer on Direct, they were showing them kind of riding Rambi around a course kind of thing, and I've just got there.
Oh,
that's World 11. So I was kind of surprised that it took that long. It's like, wow, 11th world, but there it is.
For the dedicated fans.
And I do like that they referenced the previous games, because like Pauline doesn't know Dixie and Diddy, right? She's never met them, right? And so when they kind of get introduced, she's like, oh yeah, like Dixie's like, actually one time me and Diddy teamed up and we actually saved DK. And like Pauline had no idea about that. It's kind of, I like those kind of cute kind of in-game references, and like they're sticking to the DK lore. Cranky's in there as well, right?
Right, I remember seeing that.
It does his usual thing of droning on about the good old days and how he doesn't need power-ups to win and all that kind of stuff.
So it's basically like an episode of the Famicast.
Nice.
Old guys just bitching about how everything's bad now. Yep.
So the special stages, like when you there's these kind of little triangle, kind of portals that you go in.
I've been to one.
It's funny because like in Odyssey there's Mario pipes which are gray, and they kind of pop up and they take you to like a special world kind of thing. But in DK Bananza, it's like almost the same material, but it's just a triangle on the side. It's the same thing. It's like just 1-for-1 Odyssey and DK. It's exactly the same thing. You find a secret portal, you go in and you go to like a special stage, and it's like an extra challenging stage. And I have found one which was a reference to the Bramble Scramble, and it did have Sticker Brush Symphony music. So automatically that gets entered to the Famicast for the best music track of the year. It's kind of cheating, isn't it? Like just yet another excuse to get Sticker Brush Symphony in there.
That's awesome. Why not?
Yeah, I can't remember if they had one in Tropical Freeze. Because there's so much good music in there, but I don't actually recall if they had a remix of that. I think they did. They might have done. I have to go back and check that. Yeah, they definitely had a remix in Smash Ultimate. So yeah, it's it was different. It was like a different take on the song, but and obviously the stage was you playing it in such a different way to Donkey Kong Country games, because you can pick up things and smash things. It had all the barrels and everything, but just like. Yeah, it was a totally different take on it, which I appreciated. So yeah, that was cool. I like that there are lots of references to the old DK games, and including DK64. But I think, like I said before, it's nice to have like an actual good game. So it's like referencing DK64 stuff, but in the confines of an actually proficient game.
Says the guy with the Donkey Kong 64 shirt.
Yeah. And the guy who actually 100%ed Donkey Kong 64. Yep. So
speaking of games that you absolutely loved, James.
Yes. So I don't know if you wanted to talk about it because you played this as well, right?
I did. I got some video.
Drag.
I got some video footage too, actually.
That
we can laugh at how bad I am. Yeah.
So did you actually get into some online games, Danny?
Yeah, a couple.
Okay, yeah, I couldn't do it. I couldn't join. Like,
really?
I was just like, well, maybe that's just part of the problem. It's like I don't like the way that the menus of the system is set up. It's like, like I clicked something that said like join online games, and it was like, okay, and there's these ghost people like not ghosts, but like there are other human characters, and I'm like waiting around and I'm high-fiving them, and it's like, okay, are we gonna join a game soon? Like, and then nothing happened.
Really?
And I was like, yeah.
So like I did the training bit, like the first time I booted it up, and that's what's gonna come. It should be showing up here soon, but yeah, I guess just to back it up just a bit. So, I mean, this game's out now. It just came out last week. But yeah, the basically the global, what do they call it? Global test drive happened. Happened the weekend before. And yeah, me and James tried it out. I know a lot of you guys out there did as well. We talked about it in Discord and stuff like that. Just generally speaking, like how did you feel about the controls, James?
This was the first time I put that attachment onto the Joy-Cons.
Right.
I don't even know what you call it.
Oh, yeah, the thing. I have it.
It's probably written on the screen.
That's what it's called.
The mouse covers or something. It has like little feet. Actually, it's really beneficial to put these on the bottom of your Joy-Con if you're putting it in mouse mode, because it basically just gives it so it's just like it runs a little bit smoother on tables and other platforms.
It turns it into an optical mouse, basically.
Yeah, I mean, it can be without it, but yeah.
So yeah, this was actually my first time just ever using it as a mouse, because I didn't buy the whatever.
Didn't switch to Welcome Tour.
Welcome Tour, yeah. So I didn't do any of the mouse stuff. Sure. So this was like, oh yeah, wow, you can select menus like with a mouse. It's like, oh, okay, it actually works exactly as advertised. Yeah, it is a mouse. So yeah, moving, like boosting forward is like, dragging both mice at the same time. Yeah. Like, I don't know, man. Like in a straight line, it was okay, but like turning, I just couldn't get the knack of it. Like I did it for a bit, and then it was like, even going in a straight line, I would be like, it would just veer off. If you're like slightly off. Yeah. You have to like two Joy-Cons perfectly in parallel in a straight line perfectly, and then quickly, vigorously do it forward, and to go fast forward, right? And man, it only worked like half the time, and I was just like, oh man, just give me fucking Pro controls, please. I don't like this. Sure. It felt like, with arms, you could play, with motion controls, or you could play with the Pro controller. Right. It was like, it didn't force you. Like, I know they didn't like to mention that until the day of release. Like, and also you can use the Pro controller. Right. In like tiny text at the bottom of the screen. Sure. And I maybe thought the same would be with this game, but no, this is straight up mouse only game. Yeah. And I mean, maybe even you mentioned it, James, or somebody mentioned it in the Discord, but like, man, I agree. I would have much rather play something like this with a Pro controller, but at the same time, I think it would just make this just way too easy and just like boring. I mean, you could say what you will about just the game in general. That's fine. But like, I think it would just make it just too generic if it was just with the. It's almost like, they kind of had to do the mouse control because it makes so much sense, but then the controls are not very good. So it's like, if you're gonna do this, you had to make sure they were flawless. The controls have to be flawless. I think they need to be adjusted. I wouldn't even say that they're not. I don't think they're not bad. I think they're good. I just don't want to take the time to get used to them.
This reminds me of, I mean, more so than ARMS. This reminds me of Star Fox Zero, where some people really liked that, but I really didn't like it because I thought the controls were finicky. The way you had to control the camera was just weird. I just could not get the hang of the controls, and
that could be fixed. They could re-release that as a normal Star Fox game. That would work.
Could,
this
but I mean,
you couldn't do, right?
Yeah, that at the time though, obviously that didn't happen, and it hasn't happened since. But I mean, I thought it was a
could you do the Did you try the advanced controls as well, like where you could do like a hop? Like I couldn't get that to work. It was like lift one up, lift. I couldn't even understand the explanation because they didn't really show you. It wasn't like we'll show you how to do it once, then you try to copy it. It was just like a little animation that pops up. It's like lift the right one and then the left one, and then you'll kind of hop. And I was like, and I was doing it. I was like, okay, do I release the right then the left? Do I tilt it? Do I tilt then move it? Like I tried every combination, couldn't get it to work. I was like, okay, this. I have no idea what they're trying to show me here. It was a bad video explanation. It was just like, very, very hard to do. Like you can turn really quickly. Like you can brake. I think what is it? Is it the triggers on the top?
Triggers.
You can brake and turn really quickly, and I was like, okay, that makes sense. You can brake and turn, but then doing that is going to take so much practice. And I can tell like people who get good at this are going to be really fucking good, and it's going to be like impossible to beat them because they'll just be so good. And it's just like I just don't want to put the time in to learn this kind of finicky controls.
I think that's where a lot of people are too, myself included. And it sounded like a lot of people in our Discord. I mean, Don, he enjoyed it. Now, I will say this. I think it really depends on your setup. Like I was playing in this room I'm in now that has a desk, but the desk is filled with shit. Like I had a computer set up. I had my Elgato here to capture. So basically I have and maybe like a bottle of water or something or a beer or whatever. And it's like, there's no room to put this on my desk. So I'm doing it on my lap, and it works on your lap, but it just didn't feel great.
I was doing it on a little bit on my lap, but on my sofa. So like I was just sat on the sofa and I just kind of doing it on the sofa on either side of me kind of thing.
Yeah.
And that worked to a point.
Sure.
Yeah. And then on top of that, we talked about this in the Discord, but like, it's just so generic and bland. The visuals of this game, it's like everyone's gray. The backgrounds are gray, the ground is gray, and it's like, it's like the thing about ARMS, it was just so joyful and colorful and so many interesting characters, and like, even if you didn't like the gameplay, I mean, you could appreciate like the character design and the everything, all the animations, everything they put into it. It was so vibrant, and the stages were like so cool. They might have messed up other parts of the game, Sure. But it was a fun game, and it was colorful and interesting. But this, like, it has everything going against it, like finicky controls. It doesn't look very interesting. It's like it's it's just dying a death. It's kind of painful.
People that liked it seem to like it. It doesn't seem like it reviewed very well. I still haven't checked any of the reviews. But I'm really glad that they did this demo thing, because I probably would have bought it and just would have been really disappointed. But I just want to give just a second to Ty. Like Ty, I mean, obviously you've probably seen at least the videos or something, at least the one I just showed. But like, what are your thoughts on this? I remember you were the last episode. Like, I don't know, man, it might be fun. You guys should, not hate on it before you try it. But what do you think, man?
That doesn't sound like Ty.
I still kind of think like that. I mean, maybe it sucks, but I still kind of want to try it. And a thought entered my head. I'm really curious what an actual wheelchair user would think of how this game controls.
I did actually see a comment on Bluesky about that.
Oh yeah, do tell.
Yeah, I think it wasn't positive.
Oh, okay.
They're like,
all right.
It's it wasn't good.
So that's across the board. This game feels unfun to control.
Yeah, I mean that seems like what it says. Don had a good time, and Don's a positive guy, so I could understand that. Like I just couldn't get into it.
I mean, I might like it because I like weird movement mechanics in video games.
Dude, it's hard to do. I think it's tough to do, and that makes me think like maybe Ty would actually like this. You know.
Yeah, I will admit I'm still kind of intrigued. If I get a Switch 2, like I don't know, maybe I'll grab it because it'll probably be $5 or less by the time.
Nintendo published, so but thankfully it's still like a budget game. It's like $20 or something like that. So
let's see how it goes.
Yeah, we got JC. There we go.
A Drag and Drive, a wheelchair user's perspective. Honestly, I'm kind of disappointed that a game that is depicting people in wheelchairs isn't compatible with other control formats that have better accessibility.
That's a good piece of irony there.
I'm in a wheelchair with limited use of my hands, and it truly sucks. I can't play it in its natural state. Does anyone know what the compatibility with Pro controllers or the grip will be? Is it the only way it's the only way I typically get to play these games. Motion controls are largely unreliable for me. There you go.
All right.
Failure.
There we go. Somebody else, maybe it was Russ and Balls just messing around in the Discord, but you look at a game like ARMS, it's so colorful and light and friendly. Then you get the game with the wheelchair and it's like dark and depressing and just stuff like that. You're like, Jesus Christ, guys. Maybe you should have like turned that around or something. But
I did like the thing that I did like about it. I like the kind of little interactions you could do outside of the court. Like you could high five people and like wave and stuff and have these kind of, they had these kind of cute little interactions you could do when you're not playing or you're waiting to play a game. I thought that was a kind of cool concept, but it was just such a drab environment. It's like, I can imagine if they all had these cool costumes and everyone was like wearing different like customized things and different helmets and different wheelchairs, and it was the backgrounds were all like in like a jungle and there was like a party going on. It would be a totally different vibe, right? And you could use the Pro controller. Dragon Drive 2 coming soon.
Like I said, I think if you use the Pro controller, I think it would just be really boring because it's like, I don't know. I mean, you're just rolling around and shooting. It's like, at least with something like Rocket League. I mean, you're driving a car and you have to worry about I'm driving a car and doing a bunch of weird stuff with that. It's challenging to like get good and like make goals. The challenging part of it is the controls and getting close to the basket and then shooting. But like if it's on a regular pad,
maybe not like Pro controller, but like using the 2 mouse, but like just in a better way. Just like maybe just holding down a button and moving it, or like moving it slightly, not needing these huge gestures and things. You know what I mean? Like just tweaking the controls. It could work, but just not in the current state. And it's a shame. It's done by the Splatoon producer as well, Mr. Mogami, wasn't it?
Damn.
Yeah. They revealed that after the game came out.
Right. Lemonade says that Drew on the House of Mario podcast really liked Dragon Drive.
Never heard of him.
Right. Actually, when I first read the comment, I thought it was talking about, it said the house, and I just immediately went to House of the Dead 2 remake, which just came out, and apparently it's
Drew on the house.
Yeah, it's really bad. That's disappointing because I really still kind of want to play it though. All right. Well, anyways, that's Dragon Drive. I don't think we'll be probably not talking about it any time ever again. Unless Ty picks it up if and when he gets to Switch 2.
About 18 months from now, we'll check back in on it.
Yes. But all right. Well, that's going to do it for the new business. So we're going to go ahead and move on to just a little bit of the now playing at Famicast.com. Now playing at Famicast.com, we got lots of stuff that had been going up on the website, YouTube, and stuff like that over our quote-unquote summer break. Like I mentioned earlier, there's a Madden review up like that. If you're interested in playing American football on the Switch 2, we got you covered. There's a gameplay video, and there's also a very in-depth review where I talk about modes. How's the online play? Do you need online to actually be connected, which is a big problem in a lot of sports games these days? Talk about that. God, there's a lot more stuff too. On top of that as well, revealed at the last Nintendo Partner Direct, Momotaro Dentetsu 2, which just got announced. That I have like a preview of that, basically telling you everything you need to know about that game. That should be pretty cool if you're into that. Outside of that, like I said before, WWE 2K25 reviews up. Lots of news going up here just over the past couple of weeks. Been a little bit light for the past like week just to do to like family stuff and whatever. But yes, but yeah, lots of cool news and stuff like that. Some stuff that we might not get to today, but that you will. You can just see on our website, famicast.com. Another thing, too, I wanted to say for the patrons, we have Famicast Game Night coming up. That's going to be coming up on Saturday, August 30th. So, yeah, if you guys are free and you're one of the patrons and want to participate, please do so. It should be a pretty fun night. We'll see how it goes. But, yeah.
All of them are yeah.
That's right. All right, and next up, you guys got to help me. I always draw a blank at this time.
All of this and more on the JAPANews.
JAPANews, let's go.
That's right.
Bit of a fusion there.
Yes,
Mixing
that's right.
the,
So,
mixing the two.
JAPANews time, guys. So there's a lot of different stuff that's been going on over the past 3 weeks. Obviously, it's how things go. We're not going to cover every single thing, but there are some big things that we did want to talk about. Primarily, I want to kick things off by talking about the Kirby Air Riders Direct, which just happened literally about 24 hours ago. So just yeah,
and it took 24 hours as well.
Yes, yeah. So I mean, just off the cuff, like, what do you guys think? Just generally speaking,
it was longer than the last Nintendo Direct, but it was about one fucking game.
Yeah. Yes. It was.
I mean, we know Sakurai likes to go in depth. I mean, he can talk for 45 minutes about fucking Terry Bogard or whatever. But Jesus Christ. I mean, I joked about this before, but like, this is the one thing which Game Explain can't do a deep dive video on. Because
that's right.
This is the fucking deep dive. I mean, I think Game Explain did a little short because there was like one little bit at the end where it was like a I forgot what it was. It was like Meta Knight, but like a dark version of Meta Knight, and he kind of drives off.
That's what that was. Okay, I didn't.
And then Game explained it as like a 5-second short. Like, oh, I wonder who this was at the end of the video. That's all they could do. That's all they could do was a 10-second short because there's nothing else to say because it was said.
You know, one interesting thing that I just saw that Sakurai posted about an hour before we started recording the show, but he said that for the gameplay segments that they recorded, he recorded one, basically any gameplay that's included in the game where it's live with him playing. There was one included with the English version and one included with the Japanese version. So if you watch both of those versions, the gameplay and stuff like that will be slightly different. I thought that was like, man, that's some dedication. Even just like the UI.
Nobody cares.
I mean, UI is mainly, well, especially when it's like racing, it's like you really don't need to really be looking at text, but he still went and did it. I mean, there are some other aspects that, yeah, you absolutely should have the proper localized thing on the screen. But yeah, I thought that was pretty crazy.
You need to know the deep story of a fucking Kirby game.
Yes.
Kirby racing
He's
game.
just like Kojima, wanted to make movies, forced to make games.
I don't know.
I think for me, the main thing that I got was watching it was like, we have Mario Kart World at home. Like, why would I need this?
No,
it was
actually,
such bad timing, wasn't it? Like releasing this game on this, you know what? When is it coming out? Like this year, right?
November 20th.
And then what? Switch 2 came out June?
Yep. Hold on. I'm going to show you something. So, I mean, most of you probably remember this. I sure did because I thought it was hilarious. But, you know.
You might ask if it's basically Mario Kart. Yeah, it's Mario Kart.
Sakurai, basically, okay, if you're listening to the show, basically Sakurai did say throughout this, like pretty early on in the direct, he said, yeah, you might be asking yourself if it's basically Mario Kart. And they said, yeah, okay, so it basically is like Mario Kart. And then he went on to say, too, he's like, I even mentioned this when I received the request to make this game. But the appeal of the game is actually not the races. And I mean, then he goes on to talk about what this game is all about and like all that type of stuff. But so
I noticed it felt very familiar. Like if you played any of Sakurai's games, like does he use the same sprites? Like the power, like attack up, defense up, whatever, grip up. He uses the same fucking icons in all of his games. I think it was in Meteos. It was definitely in Smash. Like I think it was with the what they call them, not the trophies. What was the trophy replacement in Ultimate? The JPEGs. I forgot what they called them.
Yeah, I don't remember.
The spirits.
Okay,
Yeah,
sure.
so like, you know, the spirits and the spirits had all of those exactly the same icons. The menus look like every Sakurai game menu. It was like, yeah, it was like overly familiar. It was like, I've seen all of this. And he's telling us, and he's just explaining about every character, every item, every machine. And it was just like too much information, dude. Don't need to know all of this.
I mean, it's him. It's what he does. So like, I wasn't surprised. I just was like, okay, well, but just to, I guess, get into it just a little bit here too. So yes, this is coming out on November 20th. This is something that they didn't say in the direct in any region, but the price of the game. So for the US, it's going to be $70. Australia, it's probably like 120 Australian dollars, maybe literally.
So it's a quote unquote cheap game.
Yeah, it's Donkey Kong Bananza level game. So it's cheap. In Japan, that means it's 8,000 yen, or for digital, 9,000 yen for physical. So there's that. Yeah,
so it's not a $90 or $100 game. It's a $70 game. Yeah, we have to get used to that now, don't we? $70 is now the cheap tier.
I mean, to be fair,
Jesus Christ.
No, maybe not to be fair. I mean, Nintendo stuff here has always been, kind of expensive, but it's just more expensive. It's in line with kind of what PlayStation and Xbox do here, which is not cheap.
Xbox has games.
Yes. Yes.
Another kind of thing was, how Mario Kart World introduced all the enemies as playable characters. And then this is exactly the same thing.
Yeah.
It was like, now we have the enemy characters. You can play as this. And
I mean, to be fair, because before in the original game, which I haven't played, I learned more about the original game from this direct than I did from anything else.
But three characters, right?
Yeah, 3 characters. So it's like, you got to do more than that. And he did. So, I mean, several that he revealed over the course of the direct. I don't know everybody's name in Kirby lore, but I mean, several that he revealed. One thing that Sakurai did mention throughout the direct too, he's like, well, wouldn't it be kind of unfair if the other characters outside of Kirby can't transform? So they're like, eliminate, confirmed. It's $110 in Australia. There we go. Perfect. But
all this did to me was confirm that I do not want to play this game. I'm not interested in the least bit. Like the joke, I mean, it was a running joke for the last 20 years. Was like, you played Kirby Air Ride by, pushing the A button. It was like a racing game for babies. Yeah. And then the big point of this one was like, we've introduced a second button. And it's like, okay. And
personally, I'd still want to try it out before writing it completely off.
Do you think it's going to have a demo? Don't think so. No.
Kind of, but not really. But
in the supermarket, maybe
with the characters, Sakurai was worried that Kirby's going to have an advantage because he can do all these different transformations, stuff like that. It's like, nah, everyone's going to be able to do it. They just, the way they did it, like in the lore, they're like, well, they have these special caps, little hats they can put on to transform.
Cappy. There's a character called Cappy in this.
Is there?
Yeah, I think it's that blue, looks like a slime thing.
You think, or
or is it the mushroom guy?
I don't think that's Cappy. The blue slime guy was called like Gooey.
Cappy's the mushroom one. It looks like Toad, but it's not.
I don't think that was his name.
I think that's Cappy. Well, there's a character called Cappy, and it's like,
okay.
Well, I guess if that one came first, you can't blame. Well, I guess it's Nintendo's fault for calling Cappy in Odyssey.
Anyways, with the the character, we're not going to break down every single little thing, so we'd be here forever. But there's different machines, and depending on how you pair them with the characters, that kind of has like an effect on how they race, weight, and stuff like that. Even the size of them changes and stuff as well. So that's kind of interesting. And I mean, this is a 2-button game. You're automatically going forward all the time. There is a boost button that you have, and you use that kind of when you're going around corners. It kind of stops you, but it's basically it makes it so you have to kind of work on timing when you're going around just to do that. They also added in a special move button this time, so there are 2 buttons that you use.
Yeah,
here.
I did like the motion of like sliding around the thing, holding down the boot, and then boosting out the corner. That looked kind of fun. Sure. Did you know why Sakurai kind of stopped right at the beginning? He was like, oh, I did it. Oh, and he was kind of just going, like he started the race, the first race that he showed. He didn't start very fast.
Yeah, I think he just did it because he just wanted to show off the stage. That's what I assumed.
Okay.
I mean, that's that because he was talking about like, hey, this stage is like this and this. It's beautiful water, but it's kind of crazy.
So you push the button and you stop, right?
Yeah, you stop and then you can like charge up like a boost.
Right. So you're always going. It's like an auto scroller, not auto run.
Auto runner, but on little
auto race
hoverboards.
Well, I guess Mario Kart has an auto race option that you can turn on, right?
Sure. So another interesting thing too, this has nothing to do with this HAL Laboratories. This is being joint developed by Sora and Bandai Namco, which makes sense given Sakurai's relationship with them and Smash and like all that stuff here recently. Several different
Sora and Bandai Namco.
Yep. Isn't that what I just said? Did I? No?
The Smash team.
Yeah. I mean, a couple of different modes here. I mean, just air ride mode, just the regular races, and then the city trial, which is kind of like the big deal here. You're set in this thing called Skya, and it has all these different types of little elements, stuff like that. You're kind of riding around for like 5 minutes, just fighting other people, and then like collecting power-ups and stuff like that. And then at the end, you go to like a stadium where you have some kind of like a little mini game that you have to try to win. So, I mean, I think it looks fun.
Do you remember Smash on the 3DS? The single player on Smash 3DS had the same icons, the same attack up, defense up icons, and you had to kind of go around the stage collecting the icons, beating enemies, and then you would, beat that mode. So it's kind of like, again, it echoes that. Yeah. And that city thing really was like, oh wow, yeah, we have Mario Kart World at home. Like it just looks so small and pathetic compared to Mario Kart World.
Well, I mean,
like huge.
Yeah, because I mean, you got 5 minutes to go around this thing. If it was too big, then you wouldn't be able to fight anybody. Because like online, you can play 16 players. You can do 8-player local wireless. Like with everybody has 8 Switch 2s, or you can play like 1 to 4 players with the game. So like if you make it too big for something with just that few people, that's going to be boring and stuff, I think.
Mario Kart World has 24, but sure.
Yeah. But
I did like the animation of when he crosses the finishing line. That was quite slick. I like that.
Yeah. So honestly, like when they first started talking about this, especially just showing the races, at first I thought like, holy crap, this is going to be a Nintendo Switch Online game. Because before they showed the city and like all that stuff, and then they showed the city, I'm like, oh no, they're gonna charge money for this.
You mean give it away for free?
Yeah, well, for free as part of the online subscription. That's what I thought, like watching it at first, and then I was like, okay, no, we're only about 10 minutes in, so.
Danny, they did a kind of Kirby gourmet races or something like that. What the hell was it?
Yeah,
and that was like Dream Buffet, and that was like $10.
Yeah,
like you think you're gonna give away something like this?
I bought it. I should know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
that should have been a free-to-play game. Jesus,
probably should have been. So I don't know. I mean, people are playing this like now. They have a demo at Gamescom, and people got to try it out. Don, like I said, Don's a positive guy, and he really enjoyed the original. So he said he really liked this one, so I can understand that.
He also likes Kirby in general. So
yeah, I mean, I don't hate Kirby. I'm just not like a super into Kirby. But I will say this: like there is, a Nintendo event coming here. Actually, just got announced today about registration for general admission to Nintendo Live 2025 Tokyo. Sorry if you don't have a My Nintendo account in Japan or you don't live here, you cannot go. But we can potentially. Cool. So it's just a matter of just applying through the Nintendo Today app and then seeing if you get chosen to go. But they're going to have a demo of this game there, as well as like Pokemon Legends, ZA and stuff too. So
Yes.
Anyways.
I like how living in Japan has made you say Z.
Well, then it's like I don't think I've ever heard anybody say that game in English. So I watched the Japanese something with it, and they said ZA, and I was like, okay, I don't know what they say.
Yeah, I mean, it looked beautiful. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie, there were some really nice looking stages. Animation looked really good. Like I said, like the when you cross the finishing line, and just it looked very kind of slick and like very fast paced. Like getting into the next game, Sakurai made a point about saying how you can go straight into the next online match, very quickly.
Yeah,
I thought, yeah, that's really cool. It was just, not for me.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
So much Mario Kart World I need to play.
Sure.
Like I've barely scratched the surface of that game, and that game is fucking huge. Not just the open world, but I just mean how many cups and like tours and like so much content and characters that you have to unlock.
Well, I will say one thing that surprised me about this one, about Kirby Air Riders, is when I think the first race that Sakurai was playing, it just kind of blew me away because it goes 3, 2, 1, go, and just like that quickly. Jeez, they're really just throwing you in there. But there is a slow mode that you can do too. That he said if you thought the game is going too fast. So it's like
I thought he was going to do the for fun and for glory. Like the way he was talking about it, it was like, if it's too difficult, you can turn on the slow mode.
Yes.
Yeah. He's always had. I mean, it's like Kid Icarus Uprising. The online was kind of like this as well. Like, I mean, like I said, like the menus and the icons and everything, and the collecting 5,000 weapons, and that was very much Kid Icarus Uprising online. And some people really got into that.
I didn't get that game until well after. I think that when Nintendo first started selling digital games, like I just bought it because it was one of the first digital games Nintendo ever sold. And I was like, all right, let's go. But,
yeah, he always seems to apply the same kind of, mindset to all of his kind of online stuff. I don't know what it is.
Sure.
The unlock structure and the menus and the power-ups and everything. You just like copy and paste them to every single game he does. It's kind of I'm kind of a little bit bored of it by now, to be honest.
I can hear you. Ty, did you have any thoughts about this new Air Rider game or the one from back in the day in the GameCube?
No.
Yeah, it just for reference to the original one came out in Japan in 2003, then it came out in Europe in 2004, and then it came out in North America in 2005. So kind of a weird, release.
Do you remember when we ran down all the GameCube games that we think might come to NSO? I can't remember what I said about Air Raider. I think it was either no or ha 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 no.
Yeah, I don't remember. It's especially with this. I mean,
it's probably ha 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 no at this point. Yeah, because he was showing it in this direct, but it was kind of like this is what the old one version used to look like. You're never going to play it because we're not going to give it to you, but this is what it was.
Now, I think on that episode you mentioned something like, is there any example of old series coming out before or around the time as a new one? And at the time I couldn't think of it, but after that I did.
Advance Wars?
Paper Mario.
Oh, yeah, they put the N64 one on, right?
I mean, you could argue with that too, because they did Origami King on Switch, and then around that time, maybe before that, they put out the N64, and I get it. It's not as visually, it doesn't look as good and stuff like that. And the new ones are more, just a little bit.
That comparison falls down, Danny. If they'd released 1,000 Year Door, the GameCube game, and then the remake, then yeah.
Well, that would be absolutely stupid. I mean, this isn't a remake, though. I mean, it's supposedly a brand new thing, an update.
Yeah.
So
it's just too similar. Yeah,
we'll see.
There is a GameCube game that recently came out, right?
Tomorrow.
Oh, it's tomorrow, 21st. Oh, right. Yes. Yep. Sorry, I thought it was 20th.
No.
21st.
Gosh.
Yeah. No, that's right. I mean, Chibi Robo is coming out tomorrow. So depending on when you're listening to this, you might already be enjoying it. If you have Nintendo Switch Online in the expansion pack and have a Switch too, you can be enjoying that.
Did you play that back in the day, Ty? Chibi Robo?
No.
In your face, Bivens. In your face. I was right. Cappy was the mushroom-headed guy.
Okay.
Yep.
There it is.
Your face.
Thank you.
Wasn't Kirby Air Riders like originally going to be a 64 game?
Maybe.
I feel like I saw it in like a singular screenshot in Nintendo Power or something, and people talked about it.
Wasn't that Kirby 64? That was a 3D Kirby game.
No,
the like years before that, like like alongside like the fucking Mario 128 tech demo or whatever. It's like one of those games that, is this real? Are they actually working on it? Is it just an internal goof?
Yeah.
Who knows? But then it came out many years later.
Yeah. Cameo on the GameCube box, that type of deal.
Yeah, that kind of shit. Yeah.
Yeah. I no, Ty, I kind of remember seeing something about that in a flyer or magazine or something. So at least maybe it was a North American thing. I don't know if they had it around the world, in the UK.
It makes me wonder, like, what goes on behind the scenes. Like, is this a game that only Sakurai wants?
Yeah.
Well, he claimed that people are requesting it, right? 2 people from Nintendo.
No. He said, okay, one thing interesting that he said too, because he was requested to make this during the development of like the DLC for Smash Ultimate. And he's like, a little bit busy here, guys. And also he mentioned too, like I said, he's like, isn't this a little bit too similar to Mario Kart? And, or stuff like that. Doesn't that bother you guys? Like, no.
In short, yes. Okay, maybe that's his way of saying he doesn't want to make this game, but someone else at Nintendo does, because Kirby is just so popular and marketable. Like, there is so much merchandise in Japan. You guys know.
Yeah.
I cannot understate like how popular Kirby is with kids out here.
Yeah. No, absolutely. Absolutely. I think even Dave in the Discord, he said like, yo, there's going to be so much merch like for this game. And yeah, I think so. And another thing too, I mean, obviously Switch 2 is obviously still way too early in its life cycle, but I mean, it's already on track, I think in Japan at least, to sell more than the GameCube did here. So I mean, that's already a good sign of just getting this game into more people's hands and stuff like that too.
This looks like a year 3 game, to be honest. Kirby Air Riders, not a year 1, not like launch game, like launch window game. It's like, I mean, did Sakurai know that Mario Kart World was going to be a launch game? Do you think he knew back when he was doing the Smash DLC?
Nintendo's the one publishing the game, right? So it's like,
yeah, they probably said like, by the way, we're working on a Mario Kart game for launch for Switch 2.
They probably feel, I mean, Sakurai, somebody feels that it's different enough, and that's good enough for Nintendo, I guess. So, I mean, the good thing, I think, on the flip side, it's great to have something out so early, because then people are like, yo, cool. Well, it's a Nintendo published game. I like Nintendo games. I kind of like Kirby. Let's give it a go. If it's 3 years later, you're like, wow, there's 3 years worth of games, and I just got a Switch 2. There's more competition. So
it's like when Armageddon and Deep Impact came out in the same year. I mean, there's been lots of examples of that. I can't think of any games where that's happened. Ty, can you think of any Deep Impact, Armageddon style game releases where it's like, dude, didn't this just come out? No, that's a different game. Oh shit.
Maybe like Street Fighter 4 and Mortal Kombat 9, and actually, like, Street Fighter made its like return to like being a 2D fighting game, and then Mortal Kombat did like the same year or the next year, and
but yeah,
it seemed very much like a copycat kind of situation.
Yeah, hard to say. Who knows, man? Probably. Surely, with the amount of games released, well,
let us know.
Yeah,
send us an email or send us a Bluesky post or whatever. Tell us, have there been games that are crazy similar to each other, released very near to each other?
With the amount of indie games, there's gotta be.
Oh yeah, indie games. Yeah,
with indie games, like
that's almost
big game
unfair.
Publisher doesn't want to release a popular game, so an indie company has to do it for them. That's something we see a lot.
Yeah, exactly.
There are like 6 Metroidvania games released every week.
Yeah,
true.
Right. Yeah.
And,
all right. Well, yeah, that's Kirby. Let us know what you guys think about it. If you're down with it, you think it's cool. If you're just not feeling it, let us know. We're curious to know what you guys think too. Ty, so you were going to say something more about Evo, And won what game? I forgot already, man. Like what the heck?
I just want to do like a quick drive-by of like 6 different games.
Okay.
Most of which are on Switch, I think.
Okay.
Switch 2. All right, wait, where is my tab? Right here. Here it is. Okay, so I just want to recap like all the announcements and stuff from Evo. Capcom Fighting Collection 2. If you have this, it's getting a free update. And I think this is really weird and interesting. So Street Fighter Alpha 3, old ass 2D fighting game, has had a lot of different versions and revisions over the years. And only like freak portable like PSP and GBA ports and the arcade had like Street Fighter Alpha 3 Upper, which had 4 additional characters like Eagle, Ingrid, Maki, and Yun, which were actually just ported over from other games. Since they had like about like the same level of sprite animation, it's like okay, we're just gonna throw these in this fun edition. So this might be like the first time they've been on console.
Wow. Okay.
that I could think of off the top of my head. I think I accidentally bought the PSP version despite not owning a PSP. It was
wow.
It was like $5 on PSN a while ago, and I got really excited, and then I'm like, oh shit, I can't play this on my PS3. I'm a buffoon.
That's too bad.
Yep. So check that out. Let's see. Fatal Fury City of the Wolves. So Ken Masters' guest character came out.
Yeah.
As part of their character exchange program. You know, Terry gets to be on in Street Fighter 6 and also every game ever made. And Ken gets to be in Fatal Fury City of the Wolves. And I think you should get on YouTube and find the post-credit scene for like Ken's arcade mode. There's like a Marvel movie style post-credit scene where Ken and Terry are palling around and say, "Hey, wouldn't it be great if like everybody got together for another game?" You know what I mean? Like another big crossover. Wouldn't that be cool, huh? So they're basically like saying, we want to do CVS3, let's do it.
Cool.
What else? Granblue for Fantasy versus Rising. Who cares? The Gear Strive.
Yeah.
Guest character Lucy from Cyberpunk Edge Runners is coming out like today-ish.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 21st. So yeah.
Yeah, it's the first time Guilty Gear has had a guest character.
Okay.
So that's the thing. Playable on Nintendo Switch. Wow.
Surprisingly, not a bad version of the game. I played it.
Yeah, I played it too at like TGS like last year.
I think that was last year. Yeah.
Yeah. It was pretty nice. Fastest load time ever on Switch too, which is the thing. Yeah. So what's going on? Hunter? Do you say, is it Hunter X Hunter? Hunter Cross Hunter? It's just Hunter, isn't it?
Dude, yeah, I think it's just Hunter. Yeah, James knows.
Yes.
Yes, is the answer.
I think it's just Hunter.
I'm going to say Hunter and Hunter since this is the Dragon Drive episode.
Yes. There we go.
Han.
Wow, holy shit, this game is actually getting DLC. There's a season pass with some characters. I don't know any of the character names.
Okay, yeah, dude, me too. I don't know anything about the anime and the
Hunter.
Game. Yeah, Hunter Helmsley.
Maybe Hunter.
Yeah, I think maybe I awkwardly brushed up against these characters when I played through Jump Force.
Yeah, that game.
But I did play this game at EVO last year. And it's made by Aiding, and it's basically Marvel vs. Capcom 3 with a different skin.
Yeah, okay.
Which is good.
Yeah.
It's a good thing. So maybe check it out. There are a couple of fighting game YouTube content creators that are big into this game, so check those out. Okay, what's going on next? Invincible Versus. I don't remember what platforms this is coming out on, or if they've even said, but it's like a lot of people who worked on Killer Instinct are working on Invincible Versus.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah,
Wild.
I do not remember if it's people from Double Helix or Iron Galaxy, though.
Oh, okay.
And I'm not about to Google.
No.
But surprise, surprise, Omni-Man will be in the game. That's the fucking announcement.
Huh.
Because of course he is. It's a 3-on-3 tag game as well.
Okay.
Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls. This might be
yes.
PlayStation only.
Yeah, or
Mostly-
maybe. I mean, yeah, maybe.
I think it's getting funded by Sony. It's made
Yeah.
by Arc System Works, the Guilty Gear people. It looks sick as hell. That's gonna have a closed beta on PS5. So have fun with that.
Yeah, right.
What else? Netcode Warriors, the new arena fighter in development for PCs. I don't know anything about it. Street Fighter 6. Viper will appear in the fall. Oh, and before then they're adding all the super horny swimsuit DLC outfits.
Of course.
Let's go. Do you guys know about Sea Viper?
I know that name.
Okay.
Was she in Street Fighter 5?
Was she in 5? She was in Street Fighter 4.
4. Okay, 4. Okay.
Yeah, she was one of the new characters introduced in vanilla Street Fighter 4.
She was spy kind of character.
Yes, that's her. She was designed to appeal to Americans, and she's like maybe one of the most technical Street Fighter characters, where you press tons of buttons to do fake outs and complicated inputs. So we'll see how she gets ported into Street Fighter 6. Street Fighter 6 is mostly pretty easy input wise, so I don't know if they're gonna spice it up a bit with Viper or not. We'll see. Okay, what else? Tekken 8. I don't know if that's gonna come to Switch 2. I would like to think it is. Anyway, Armor King is coming out.
Okay.
Even though we already have King at home, we're getting Armor King.
What was the last Tekken game on Nintendo? Was it
Tekken Tag
the Wii
2?
U one? Yeah.
Yes, Tekken Tag 2, where you can draw on the characters. Good feature.
And eat Mega Mushrooms.
Yep. Under Night In-Birth 2, Sis Celeste. I know you guys love this game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We're gonna get a new playable character, and this shit is gonna be on Switch
Today. August 20th, 2025. The day. That's when we're recording. So, okay. Wow.
That's sick. All right. See me in Unib.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Just going down the list. Virtua Fighter, the new entry in the series, will be revealed at Tokyo Game Show.
Okay.
Okay.
Ooh.
TGS coming up into next month, starting the 25th, 26th, 27th, 28th.
Yep.
September 25th.
Yep.
Okay, and Virtua Fighter 5 Revo World Stage. What the hell is this? This isn't the racist netcode one.
Okay.
Right? Right? Okay, it says new fighting game on. Okay, so maybe they just decide to make a Virtua Fighter 5 Good Edition.
Okay.
Okay, I don't know if this is going to come to Switch, but we'll see.
Yeah. No. Yeah. According to the Silicon Era, where this thing is from, it's they don't know just yet. So who knows? We'll see.
Has there been a Virtua Fighter game on Nintendo? Ever? In the history of ever?
Good question. I think maybe not. Except I don't know. Did
Game Boy Advance?
Was there maybe a WiiWare retro release or something? Maybe.
There, God, it wasn't.
Maybe
Maybe there is.
2D. There was a 2D version, right?
I think on the Genesis.
The shit ass 2D Genesis version.
I think on the Genesis Mega Drive thing. Yeah, I think that's available.
Maybe that was in one of the ROM collections. Maybe.
No, I think it's on the Nintendo Switch Online expansion pack. You get access to Genesis stuff. I think that's on there.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's your fighting game roundup. I hope there's something fun and interesting in it for you.
Virtua Fighter, the old one, Genesis, 16-bit. Let's go.
Let's go. Ass edition.
Ugh. All right. Well, that is going to do it for the JAPANews, and we're going to move on to just a little bit of feedback from you guys. So guys want to hit us up?
Virtua Fighter 5 Revo has a Nintendo Switch 2 logo at the end of the trailer.
Oh, sick. Okay. We're gonna get Virtua Fighter 5 Good Edition. Okay,
thank you. If you guys have anything that you would like to ask us or comments or anything like that, there are several different ways you can get a hold of us. You can email us at thefamicast@gmail.com. Hit us up on social media at thefamicast, and then you can have your stuff read out like not people today. Actually, I have a request for you guys. And so we're coming up on big episode 300 in 2 weeks. It's going to be September 3rd. If you guys have any type of comments or complaints or whatever, now's your chance. Actually, I mean, if you've been listening to the show for a while and you have some kind of comment that you want to say, reach out. You can do it in the Discord as well. You can do it to me directly.
Tell us your favorite show memories.
Yeah, I mean, that'd be awesome. We had 300 of these things, man. So it's kind of hard to believe.
Or tell us what the worst bullshit we've ever done is.
Do that too. I'm going to have some stats, some really kind of in-depth stuff I was really kind of shocked about myself after already looking it up, like, Jesus Christ. So look forward to that. I'm not going to try to spoil too much else about what's going to happen, but it should be a pretty fun episode. But that's going to be coming up on September 3rd for the live episode on YouTube, and that's going to be the 5th for the audio version. So look forward to that.
Wow. We started in the Wii era, right?
Yeah.
And when we switched to it's a Wii U.
Dude, the 3DS wasn't even out yet. Technically, when we first started. Well, no, actually, technically, it had just come out. So that's the first episode, 3DS get.
First episode,
yeah.
It's right in the title, dude.
Yeah, sorry. No, so I get confused because I started with Nintendo World Report
home console
month before that, so it's I always get those anniversaries.
Home console wise, 4 generations. Portable consoles, probably more. I don't know.
Yeah. Anyways, again, if you guys have any comments, something like that, send it our way. Send it or them our way. But before we move on to some anime trash with Ty for the video viewers, James, you gotta head out, man.
Yeah, I just I was excited to hear the Indie Jones news that just hit. Right?
Yes, dude,
that was pretty wild.
No, and sorry, I know, sometimes a little bit of news is kind of like all over the place today and stuff like that, but no, absolutely, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle coming to Switch 2 2026. That announcement came out of Gamescom. I was really shocked too, man. Like that's a fun ass game. I was talking to another friend too, and I think everybody's wondering the same thing. How is this thing going to perform on Switch 2?
Well, it runs on Series S, right?
But
and Switch 2 is basically a Series S. So.
Some developers say that. Some developers say it's a PS4. It's
somewhere between the two. Ty, what did you think of Indie Jones?
Looks like a single player game that I would not be super interested in playing.
Nice. Oh, actually, Ty, dude, that's a very political answer. I love it.
Right.
Similar thing. I saw that Gears of War Reloaded is coming out on the 27th. I was like, what? I totally forgot about that. The remake or the remaster of the original Gears of War. Were you a fan of that game back in the day?
Not really. I played it a little bit, but
man. Okay, I loved it, but I'm not excited because it's just a better looking version. It's okay, I'm not just gonna play that by myself again.
You gotta love the state of Microsoft's first party games. They literally give you them, and Ty's like, yeah. All you have to do is press download, and it's like, nah, not for me.
Yeah,
we'll give you the games. Nah.
Yeah,
Microsoft Game Pass. Right then. So yeah, see you on 300.
That's right. Anything can happen.
Anything can happen.
All right, James.
This is.
See you next time, James. For the video viewers, we're going to go ahead and move on to anime trash. For the audio viewers, we're going to go ahead and start closing out the show. The time.
All right. I think I only have 2 little boxes here, but
damn.
I think this is going to be good.
Okay.
All right. So, as usual, I play UFO Catcher every week. I play 9 different sites.
Mm-hmm.
And who knows what kind of weird shit I get. Oh, yes. This is the one I teased last time. This is for you, Danny.
Okay. Let's go.
All right, let's go. What does this look like to you?
Dude, I just see bubble wrap in a box, so it's really kind of hard
All
to
right.
tell.
All right, this is.
Oh, holy shit. We got some Power Pros up in the house, man.
I got a Power
SoftBank
Pro.
Hawks, get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here.
No, dude, that's awesome, man.
Yeah, like I saw it. It was a pretty easy get. I think there's like 6 different ones.
Yeah, this
you
is
can
the Pacific League. This is the league that I like, actually. The one with the on the bottom with the L. That's the Saitama Seibu Lions. That's my favorite team.
All right,
dude.
So when I go back, I'll look for that one.
Okay, dude. Holy crap! Like, hold on a second. I'm gonna switch to my camera for a second because, dude, during the break, my wife and I found a gotcha machine with the same kind of figures, but they're just smaller versions.
The little guys.
Yeah, little guys, and we spent like 3,600 yen, and we won them all.
Nice.
So it's like, yeah, that's pretty nice. That's big though. That's
Yeah, this
quite
is
large.
a big boy right here. Here's my hand for scale.
Yeah, damn. Yeah, it makes me wonder because, like, you know, in Japanese baseball, not to go off on too much of a tangent, but there are 2 leagues: the Pacific League and the Central League. The Central League is the one with the Giants, the equivalent of like the New York Yankees of Japan, and like
Right.
that league just has like more money, so it seems like they'd be less willing to license themselves out to that. So that's why you have the Pacific League probably doing this.
All
There's
right.
a baseball for the day.
Yep. We got the baseball, so maybe there's a Star Wars in this one.
Holy shit.
All right. This one's from Molly Online.
Mhm.
Let's see what we got. Oh, there are actually 2 things in here. Which
Oh
is
boy.
sick. I thought there was only going to be one.
Mhm.
All right. This is going to be fun. This is to get back on our usual bullshit. All right. Here we go.
Oh shit.
Yep. So I have completed a 3rd collection of quintuplet bunny girls.
Oh my god.
Yep. All right. So you know, 5 girls, three figures each.
Oh boy. God.
Yep. They just keep falling into my open arms. Yep. So yeah, this is the last one that came out, and you know, you can't get just one. You know, you have to complete the set.
Sure. Yeah, no, absolutely. You can't stop. That's
Yep.
what quitters
All right.
do.
So there's one more figure in this box somehow. I don't know how they fit it in here, but they did. And damn, they're really bubble wrapping these things. I have to rip the shit out of this. All right, here we go. Ironically, not in the box from Capcom is the new Chun-Li figure.
Nice.
Huge goddamn thighs. Look at that.
Jeez, yeah.
It's monstrous. Is there another angle on this box? Yeah.
Bigger than her body. Maybe.
Yep. Huge thighs. Absolutely massive.
That's a pretty decent sized figure too, huh? Like his
yeah, I suppose so. It's not,
yeah, okay, maybe medium size, I suppose.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to be a noodle stopper figure, like the Ryu that I got.
Okay.
Yeah, these boxes are not the same size, hilariously enough.
Huh.
But yeah, I now have the Ryu and the Chun-Li.
That's awesome. Cool.
Yep. And if any more characters show up, I'll try and get them. I did notice on Capcom's UFO Catcher site, they have a bunch of HoloLive and Street Fighter collab
really
things, like not like figures, but they have like little acrylic stands and stuff like that.
Okay.
So maybe I'll try to snag one of those if I have an easy get. But yeah, it's always nice to see Capcom merchandise on the Capcom UFO Catcher site.
Yeah, because every time it seems like every time I see you get stuff from like Capcom, it's not like Capcom stuff. It's like, yeah, it's kind of surprising, but
yeah. But I mean, they do have one of the easier sites to get stuff off of.
Sure.
I've been trying to get a Super Sonico figure for free like every day for several weeks, and I haven't been able to get it yet.
Okay. Oh, Lemonade also says too, he's like, hey, ooh, cool Chun-Li.
Yeah, it is cool. It's real cool.
Also, he did say, hey, baseball. Great for Danny.
Yes, I'm glad I could be the one to bring some baseball to the show.
That's awesome. It's really, you might be turning a new leaf. Actually, the next episode of the show, Ty's going to be talking about baseball exclusively. That's going to be the heel turn.
The best game ever, Base Wars.
See, it just starts with one Base Wars, and it's a slippery slope, man.
Yep. And then Baseball Simulator 1000, the best simulator of baseball ever made. 100%
the most
realistic.
Most realistic simulation. Absolutely. All right. Cool.
All right. Yeah, maybe we should do a special baseball collab stream sometime.
Try to figure something out. Idea. Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure it'll be you trying to be serious, and it'll be me like just running in with some like Looney Tunes bullshit. Like, check this fucking game out.
Of course I would. That's what it'd be like. This game is actually the first example of simulation baseball on the Famicom. And it'd be like, well, actually, check out Looney Tunes baseball.
Yeah, let's fucking go.
Yeah,
I think there'd be some good synergy there.
Yeah.
All right, so that's it. Short but sweet. UFO catcher trash. I actually missed a delivery earlier this week, so maybe next time I'll be a little fatter. We'll see how it goes.
Okay, cool. All right, well, we're gonna move on to start closing out the show. And like I said, we're gonna be closing out the show here. If you want to follow us on social media, whatever you want to call it, you can. If you want to follow me, it's at DannyBiv, DANNYBIV. If you want to follow JC too, you can follow him at Fammy Complicated over on Bluesky. And Ty, where can the fine folks find you on social media?
Since I got my new phone, I've been posting on Bluesky.
Mm-hmm.
Since I can actually run the app. And of course, blah blah link, where like I go on and simp for Nikkei cosplayers because it gives me in-game currency. I love blah blah link so much. It's bananas.
Nice.
And then whatever platform, Super Cat Drugs.
Ooh, actually.
Visit the Discord.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Visit Discord, and let me stall here for a second while I'm getting something that I completely forgot about until right now. Just as a bit of a tease towards next time, maybe. Not really too much of a tease. But okay, anyways, yeah, that is going to do it for this episode of the Famicast 299. We're going to be coming at you with 300 again, September 3rd. September 5th for the audio guys, so look forward to that. And hold on a second, Jesus, so I'm clicking throughout the episode too. I just want to say I'm always clicking around to different things, trying to get images up, and if it looks like I'm ever just like not paying attention, well, kind of. I'm paying attention to other things. But anyways, we're looking forward to seeing you guys on the next episode. This is a little bit of a preview of it. It's kind of cryptic, but anyways, we will catch you guys on the next one. Take it easy. Peace.
Toodles.